Hello everyone, this is Hunter at Vapor Honing Technologies, and today we're going to be discussing the different abrasives that you can use in our wet and dry blasting systems. So first on our list is going to be silicon carbide. This is an extremely hard and sharp abrasive, so it's going to be aggressive whenever you use it in either system. It's often used to cut and etch different types of surfaces. However, this abrasive can be extremely expensive to keep using and keep upholding in these systems. So silicon carbide overall, it's gonna work really good for coatings like powder coat that you need to remove, or if you need to prep for powder coat, it will give you the surface profile you need there in either type of system. So this is a really good abrasive to use for a few applications out there. So the next abrasive we have on our list is kind of similar in nature to silicon carbide. It's gonna be crushed glass. So this is a very sharp and very angular media. It's going to be very aggressive. It's very big pieces whenever you put this into your machine. Again, you can use this in a dry or a wet system. It's good for surface preparation, removing any coatings such as paint, powder coat. You can even etch glass with it. Now this option is a lot more cost effective. Crushed glass is going to be a lot cheaper than silicon carbide, so it's going to be a lot more cost effective to run this through your machines. So our next abrasive is going to be aluminum oxide. This is a very durable, it's a hard abrasive that's used for many different variations of surface preparation or cleaning. This abrasive also comes in multiple sizes. It can come in a very fine size like a 220 or a very aggressive size like a 20 that's more like a cracked pepper, which makes it good for a variety of cleaning and surface preparation. You can deburr, you can prep for powder coat, you can remove powder coat, you can remove paint with this, you can prep for, any type of coating like an anodize with aluminum oxide. It is a little bit softer than what silicon carbide is gonna be, so it's gonna be a little bit less aggressive, but with the variation of sizes, it's very cost effective and it's very good across many avenues of cleaning your parts and prepping the surfaces. Our next abrasive is going to be Garnet. Garnet is a very hard and sharp abrasive. It's very good for removing paint or rust. It's going to be a little bit more aggressive than aluminum oxide, but it's very environmentally friendly. It also, if you're using it in a dry blast cabinet, will create very minimal dust. So it's very good for that reason. If you're using a dry blast cabinet, not going to create much dust. It's very environmentally friendly. So Garnet is a little bit harder than aluminum oxide in its nature, so it's going to be a little bit more aggressive, but it's still a good alternative to a variation of cleaning your pieces. Our next abrasive that you can use in a more of a dry machine setting is going to be a plastic abrasive. This is available in a multitude of sizes. It's good for stripping from very sensitive surfaces. So if you have like a softer metal or something that's a little bit more sensitive, you don't want a lot of aggression on it, plastic abrasive is going to be a good alternative to use. Now it's important to note that this is going to be a better utilized abrasive in a dry blast system, and you may need a pressure pot for it, because in a wet blast, it's going to suspend in the water. It's not going to agitate all that well with how our wet systems work, so it may be better to use this in a dry system. Our next abrasive is going to be glass bead. This abrasive is more of a spherical abrasive. That's more of the characteristic of glass bead. So what this is going to give you in a wet and dry system is a smoother finish. So in wet, the water is going to cushion your abrasive and clean by flow rather than clean by impact in a dry. So it's going to be naturally smoother in a wet, but for a dry blast system, it's also going to give you a pretty smooth finish. It also produces very minimal dust, so if you're using it in a dry blast system, it's good for that reason as well. The next abrasive is going to be walnut shells. This is also one that's geared more towards dry blast. It's soft, it's biodegradable, it's good for sensitive pieces, or if you're cleaning wood, it's good for that as well. With a wet blast system, you can't really use any kind of shell because it's going to swell in the water and it's going to clog your system. It's not going to be effective, but in a dry blast system, it's going to be more effective in the way it works, and it's made more for those sensitive pieces. You can even go as detailed as removing graffiti if you wanted to with walnut shell. It's that good at what it does. So another abrasive that is very highly relatable to walnut shell is going to be corn cob. This is also soft, it's also biodegradable, it's good on those more sensitive metals or on wood. It's gonna give you, a softer finish. It doesn't really damage any of the underlying material on the pieces, which is super important. Again, you may only want to use this in a dry blast system because with the wet blast, it's also going to swell, it's not going to be effective, and it's not going to work. It's going to clog your system up. So this is more geared towards our dry blasting cabinets. But corn cob, great alternative, and it's just like walnut shell. So next we are going to kind of talk about some specialty abrasives that are used with both dry and wet processes. Soda is the first one that's up. Soda is very, very soft. It's very low aggression. It's gonna be best used for cleaning greases, oils, not really gonna give you like a detailed finish or a specialty kind of finish because of the nature of it. Now, if you're using this in a wet blast system, it is water soluble, so it's very important that you super saturate the water. That means you're gonna put maybe 50 pounds of abrasive to 20 gallons of water in there. Meaning that it's not gonna dissolve if you keep agitating it. Now, it is important that you check your ratio probably once a week when you're using soda in a wet machine, just to make sure that you have the proper amount of abrasive in your machine and you're not running short and selling yourself short and taking more time to do more parts. So with soda in the dry blast system, it's very imperative that you use a pressure pot system. You're gonna need a little bit more force behind using soda because soda's a very, very, very fine abrasive. It's gonna pack on top of itself, so a suction system may not be the best system for you. It's actually gonna require a pressure pot machine. So if you're using soda in a dry blast, you're gonna want a pressure pot just because of the nature of how soda is. When it's combined and keeps going on top of itself, it's gonna pack a little bit more. Our next specialty abrasive that we're gonna talk about is steel shot abrasive. This abrasive is like glass bead, so it's gonna be spherical. It is really good for efficient deburring and cleaning castings and shot peening. However, if you are going to use this abrasive in a dry blast system, you may need a pressure pot system. Because of the nature of this abrasive, it's super heavy, so you will need a pressure pot system to utilize this abrasive. In a wet blast, steel shot will work, it's just really heavy, so you're gonna have to keep it very suspended in the system so that it's efficient in the way that it blasts. Our last and final abrasive that we are going to discuss today for wet and dry blasting systems is steel grit. This is a very angular abrasive. It's super heavy, so it's gonna be super aggressive. It creates deep etching, and you're also gonna need a pressure pot for this one as well, much like steel shot. Steel grit is gonna need pressure pot as well because of how heavy it is. You also, in a wet blast system, you're gonna have to keep this agitated and suspended. It sinks very quickly, so it's gonna be a little bit tricky to keep suspended, but you can use it. But that essentially is what all of our abrasives are used for. These are all of the abrasives that you can use in a wet and dry system. There's also more out there that we can talk about as well. If you guys have any questions, please give us a call, 828-202-5563.